When I woke up after my transplant, I was surrounded by doctors and I had no idea where I was. One of the main cardiologists of the team was like, "You had a heart transplant." And my immediate reaction was, "What is that?" My name is Amir and I received a heart transplant on April 1st, 2011. In the beginning of March of 2011, I started to become exhausted all the time. Everyday activities was a struggle. I couldn't stay in school. I couldn't, play volleyball anymore. I couldn't really do anything. My parents took me to the doctor, and during a blood test, I went into end-stage cardiac arrest. We had no idea what was wrong, and so a bunch of tests later, we realized that my heart was enlarged, or the medical terminology is hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. Luckily, 17 hours later, I got my transplant. Although I received my heart transplant within 17 hours, the wait time can vary for each person depending on their health. Many transplant patients wait years before receiving the gift of life, but some unfortunately do not receive it in time. Just one organ donor can save the lives of 8 people. The organs that can be donated are the heart, liver, kidneys, pancreas, lungs, and intestines. There are over 120,000 people in America waiting for a life-saving transplant. Today, I definitely don't let my transplant dictate the way I live my life. I play sports, I travel, and really do anything that I want to do to honor, the gift I was given. It's really important that I take my medication twice a day. I continue to go to my doctor's appointments, get the proper sleep, and really take care of myself more so now than before my transplant. My family and I are extremely grateful for our donor family deciding to donate their loved ones' organs. Transplants would not be possible without donors and their families making the courageous and selfless decision to save the lives of others.
My name is Amir Jackson. I'm the brother of Zoe Jackson. She was a donor. She gave her kidneys, her heart, and her liver. It helped my family because we know that she didn't die in vain. She helped 4 people live on. I got a chance to meet Abel. He is the kidney recipient. My sister gave the gift of life to him, and now he can live on in the world. Most people are only familiar with organ donation, but one tissue donor can restore health to over 75 people. One tissue donor can donate corneas, bone grafts, skin grafts, veins, ligaments and tendons, and even heart valves. Tissue donation can help burn victims, those with sight loss, and even people who have suffered a sports injury.
My name is Ursula. I'm 19 years old, and I'm a tissue recipient. I had a series of injuries playing soccer in middle school, and when I had my second knee dislocation, it actually resulted in me tearing my MCL. My surgeon suggested that I get a tissue transplant. I actually sent my donor family a thank you note, which is how I got into the NJ Sharing Network. Now, to keep myself healthy, I do a lot of knee strengthening exercises, and I take glucosamine to make sure that my joints are good.
My life was saved by the generosity of my donor and their family. I know firsthand how important organ and tissue donation is, and my family and I do everything we can to spread that message. About a year or so after my transplant, my family started a non-for-profit organization called Hearts for Emma, really where the main goal is to give back to the community that gave so much to us when I was sick. We have a toilet sheet closet in the hospital, so for families that are rushed to the hospital and don't have time to pack or get anything, they can get a nice bottle of shampoo or a nice hairbrush or Q-tips. We've provided families to stay at the Ronald McDonald House, little things like that that, maybe not like a big organization or corporation would think of, where we would step in and cover that for the family and the patient. Hearts for Emma provides assistance to the families of children with heart disease and supports education initiatives relating to heart transplantation and organ and tissue donation. We saw the need for education. People who, like my family, had no idea, that this world even exists. So we partnered with the New Jersey Sharing Network. The New Jersey Sharing Network saves lives through organ and tissue donation. Located in New Providence, the organization recovers organs and tissue and belongs to a national network that helps the over 120,000 people waiting for a transplant, including approximately 4,000 living here in New Jersey. We also, have had the opportunities to speak at blood drives. Transplants can't be successful without blood donations, so it's very a hand-in-hand relationship.
I spoke at a palliative care nurses workshop. I spoke for a series of people who do things in hospice who want to know about organ and tissue donation.
You don't have to be personally touched by organ and tissue donation to make a difference. Helping to make a difference is as easy as registering as an organ and tissue donor or volunteering with New Jersey Sharing Network. You can visit New Jersey Sharing Network's website for more volunteering opportunities.
A speaker came to our high school when I was a freshman, and he talked about it, and he was actually a volunteer with the New Jersey Sharing Network, but I never really made the connection. I didn't really think that it applied to me, so I didn't pay that much attention when they talked about it briefly in my health classes or science classes. I'm actually good friends with a girl whose sister is a donor, so I was talking to her one day, and she said, it's a really good organization, and they always take volunteers. As a volunteer, I've gotten a chance to help with multiple fundraisers. I've gotten to work with different departments and go in the lab and talk to the people who worked there about what they do. And it's amazing how many volunteers there are that are recipients or donors, or they don't even have any personal connection and they just were interested like me and they wanted to help out. Definitely try to get involved as much as you can. It's made such a difference in my life, even though I'm not directly related to a recipient or a donor. I've gotten to learn so much, and I love talking about it now.
If you are 18 or older, you can officially register as an organ and tissue donor at www.njsharingnetwork.org. If you are under 18, you can still register with the Donate Life Registry to share your wishes. You will be contacted when you are 18 to officially register as an organ and tissue donor. You can also register through the Health app on your iPhone, or simply ask Siri how you can register as an organ and tissue donor.
If you feel passionate about this, you should definitely spread awareness. The NJ Sharing Network does a 5K, which is a fantastic event. They have a concert and food and drinks, and it's a really great time.
We have a party for Zoe on her birthday every year in February. And I go with my mother sometimes when she volunteers at different hospitals. At the hospital, we talk to doctors about organ donation, and we tell them Zoe's story. We do the 5K walk in memory of Zoe, and we just spread awareness about organ donation.
There really is no better way to honor a loved one than to become an organ donor. It's now your responsibility to continue the conversation at home with friends and family. You can show your support of organ and tissue donation by volunteering with New Jersey Sharing Network and even sharing what you learned today on social media by using the hashtag #IGotThePower or visiting www.njsharingnetwork.org. After all, you have the power to save lives.